Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can
Dan
expand on that
push
for us,
lagi
Jim.
nih
Well, there's just
tutorial
so many
lost track.
potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Hit into the middle.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. There's the golden nugget. That is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Guti. And here's Suarez. Good pressure, determined, intense. Ernest. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ernest looks to get on the end of this. Udinese still without a single shot on target. And it's Messi. Otto has it out wide and in space.
That's good defensive concentration.
Tries to play it through. Adriano. And this is Del Piero. He's through. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Udinese with the corner. They're first. And this is Yaya Toure. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Otto is onto this. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Scholes. This looks promising. Delivers with whip. Shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Guti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Del Piero. And Sola! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. 30 minutes gone. Milan finding their passes. Otto. Cross goes in there. Climbs up big. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yaya Toure. Guti. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Scholes. Otto. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's going to be another throw. Oh, super ball! Henderson. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Well read, nice interception. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Nicely aimed pass. Honas! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's beaten the last man. Jordan Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Otto. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Scholes. To Henderson. Guti. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Luis Suarez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Udinese are looking to go forward now. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Guti. Scholes. Played out towards the right wing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Iniesta does well to get it back. Messi touches it back. Guti chips it through.
You'd be disappointed with that.
Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Minutes played. In with the challenge. Oh, well measured. And this is Iniesta. Iniesta crosses. Cleared away. Back to the keeper it goes.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Out of play for a goal kick. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Terrific header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jordan Henderson. And it's Scholes. Oh, no joy this time.
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And here's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Iniesta. Iniesta crosses. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Udinese have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Otto is there and he can get that clear. That's good running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get... Luis Suarez! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Messi. Otto in acres of space. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Well timed, excellent interception. Shifted it to the flank. Great ball, and he's in here. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. And he's taking no chances there. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes. And here's Suarez. In by Header! Decent enough try.
Guti certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Might want to be careful there.
He's found a way past. Well seen. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all.
Kalian yang mau main bareng komen aja guys, kita main bareng yuk.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Shot a goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Solar. Solar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field. Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guti. He's being urged. It's Adriano! And that was very necessary. Solar. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Bale certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Varane gets it away. And it's Thuram. Back towards the middle. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Del Piero. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pull it. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bale. Van Dijk. And it's Yaya Toure. Guti is the team's great visionary. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before...
Chance for a shot! Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Del Piero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira. Adriano. Now it's Del Piero. Adriano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale. Solar. He's in space and looking for options. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Vieira. Vitinha. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's Guti. And it's Iniesta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bale kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Iniesta. Bale. Del Piero. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. Searching pass he's played there. That ball looks a good one. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless after half-time. So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Crosses it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Udinese clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Udinese looking to pass their way through. He's beaten the last man. Big chance! Messi. Del Piero. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vitinha, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Guti, and this is Adriano. Tries a shot! Adriano! What a goal!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Guti. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
He gets big! He has done it! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Udinese have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. The message is clear. None shall... Oh no, this does not look good. Iniesta. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. And here's Romario. It's loose, and there's a race. That's another chance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Backward it goes. He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ferdinand has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Vieira gets over and intercepts. And it's Guti. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. And it's Vitinha. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Hullet. Adriano. Yaya Toure. And this is Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? And this is Zola. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Vitinha. And it's Iniesta. Looking for the run. And this is Zola. Messi. Vitinha.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hullet. Good ball, good touch. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8. Lascia il campo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Nedved. Zico. Out towards the flank. Bale. And he's managed to get free. Van der Sar. He's in a good position here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Romario, and Romario! He's been taken out, could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Van Dijk has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Messi! Zico clears. Goes long and straight. And that will be the final act. Udinese pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Adriano taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Satu lagi nih kita divisi 2 ya. Hari ini target kita sampai divisi 2 dulu. Mudah-mudahan bisa nih sampai divisi 2.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Bale, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's in a great position here. And the shot! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Quick look, he's got two! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Belletti, Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Guti.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Guti. And it's Iniesta. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Zola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Matheus Cunha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Yaya Toure. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Threads one in. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Guti. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, super find. Shoots! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Guti. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. In with the challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get it through? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Hangs one, this time surely! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah.
And we've reached half-time. Udinese are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely
Jangan sampai kesandung nih guys nih. Satu match lagi divisi 2 nih. Mudah-mudahan bisa menang nih.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Udinese are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Matheus Cunha is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, can he get onto this? Yaya Toure for Iniesta, driving forward. Now that's a lovely exchange. And Zola! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Belletti. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. Cross goes in there. Guti. He's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Iniesta. And here's Del Piero. The Netherlands can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's a good ball. Pirlo! Goal, the Netherlands! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Belletti.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Zola. Well, that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Udinese really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
De Gea claims it, safe hands. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played into space out wide. Varane deals with that comfortably. Adriano looking to add to his goal. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Guti.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good-looking ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Adriano knocks it out wide, and he's intervened well there.
Udinese really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Guti. Guti really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Messi. And it's Iniesta. Can he latch on to this? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as new... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Yaya Toure gets the foot in and wins the ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in a crossing...
It's Rui Costa! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rui Costa! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution in progress.
Udinese can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Udinese are looking to go forward now. Carvajal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's cut it out. Iniesta.
Udinese really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's felt that, hasn't he? Del Piero. Look at the space. It's Iniesta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodri. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, he refuses to take the bait. Yaya Toure. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Iniesta. Del Piero. Menu plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
Del Piero! Udinese have their second corner now. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Ball's gone out of play. Udinese can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Iniesta. No, that's been intercepted.
Udinese truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Plenty to aim at here. Roberto Carlos. And that's it. He's got full. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Great vision. Adriano. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Menu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And it's Iniesta. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Udinese really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Iniesta. Very nicely done. Ball driven towards the far post. He's in a great position here. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Saliba. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Rodri. Rui Costa. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's being urged to shoot, and it's made its way to him. Rodri clears it away. In again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinged towards the front line. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Driven forward. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using...
It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. Udinese have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Passing is crisp and sharp, and this is Roberto Carlos. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Menu. No, again there's no way through.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And it's Salah. Udinese perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a promising position. Adriano. Oh, what has happened here? In once more. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Oh no, this does not look
That's
good.
good play from him.
He has found the way through. Chance! And yes, it's time, decisive strike. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you. Face to face with the... And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
The most accurate pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mainu. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rodri tries to clear. Rui Costa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Shot could be on. Takes on his marker. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, no joy this time. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. And here's Mbappe. Could try cutting inside here. Elects to cross. Oh, smack! Mainu. And we're done. Udinese cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
It's Neymar! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
De Bruyne. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Modric. And it's Rijkaard. Zola.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Zola. Out towards the flank. Bale puts them all in. That is a brilliant interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Adriano. Guti. Opts for safety. Udinese, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Lewandowski. Amiel looking to pass their way through. Threads one in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. Guti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Guti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Modric. Now it's Aubameyang. No way through. And it's Neymar. Neatly clipped into space. And the shot! Goal! Amiel! And Amiel are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Foot in. Aubameyang looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Guti. Iniesta quietly revving up. And it's Bale. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it again. Aubameyang. Now it's Modric. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking to play him in. De Bruyne. Amiel are looking to break at pace. What a throw in. Robertson. And the return pass. Modric. And this is Lewandowski. He has a look up. Spread it left. And the counter is on. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. The message... De Bruyne! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Zola. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Udinese can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Guti is the team's great visionary. Zola, looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Lewandowski chasing after it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Some resolute defending there. Modric. Now it's Neymar. Oh, they can break here. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And he's managed to get free. Could be danger here. Now the delivery. Bale gets it away. Del Piero. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Rijkaard. And here's Aubameyang. And it's Modric. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. Zola.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zola gets into a good position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Certain, searing and imperious. And a chance! Goal! Amiol! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Amiol go into the lead. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now that's well seen too. Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here. Bale.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Upamecano. Rijkaard. Amiol finding their passes. And it's Iniesta. Now this could be a chance. And that could well leave a mark. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Neymar. Now that's an excellent interception. Wriggles his way through. Decent chance! He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 10. Numero 18. Lasciano il campo.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Il numero 19. Il numero 15. Luis Suarez. Il numero 37. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Koundé. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Bale. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Zico! And that's caused a worry or two. Aubameyang is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tonali tries to play it through. Well, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good spread. He is through here. Robertson. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
Udinese have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And time is up. Udinese were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is...